Hello Internets, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody and this is Christian News Show we do on Tuesdays. And we haven't had one in like 3 weeks. So first of all, I apologize for that. Also, tons of things changing. I'm no longer doing the live streams on Mondays on my Facebook page. And the Christian News Show might have to take a back seat. Definitely in August, possibly July. And the really scary part is that I don't know what the future holds for me after that. I am moving to Arkansas in September. And so I don't know what my schedule is going to look like once I've moved there. I'm going to have to get settled in. I have to find a job, don't know what job hours look like. I've got a lot of different thoughts, a lot of different things that I'm praying about, but today we have a new show. Let's get into it. And our first story of the day is more of a congratulations to the Museum of the Bible. I'm not gonna lie, this place is on my bucket list. I just think it's really cool. It seems to be doing very, very well, with just over 500,000 people visiting in its first 6 months. I've said this before, I just think that the historical side of the Bible is important. I don't think history is ever going to just full on prove anything, but it does give a lot of credibility into our beliefs. Plus, I just think history is important, whether it is Christian history or it's others. It tells the story of us, and whenever that's not saved or held on to, that story is lost. And our next story of the day is something that's kind of uncomfortable for me because of the way that I responded to it kind of showed who I am as a person a little bit. Headlines are saying atheist parents sue church, say child traumatized by baptism. To which I read and figured that it would be a light story and that it would be cut and dry, and it's not at all. In my mind, I was like, why would atheist parents bring their child to baptism if they don't believe in it? This isn't going to work. Like, they can't sue the church for that. So we have this child. He's going by the name of V for the sake of privacy. And V has chronic brain damage. So he's part of this big brother, big sister program in Ohio. His mentor takes him to a church event, and without parental consent, the mentor gets the kid baptized. Now, there is video footage of the baptism, and it's not like they drown the kid. The kid goes up to the microphone and says why he's getting baptized, and then it is a full immersion baptism, but it's in a shallow kiddie pool. But according to the parents, the kid did not want to do this. He was completely talked into it. What he said on the microphone was what he was told to say. But I think besides all of that, you still have a child who was subjected to a baptism, a religious ritual that the parents did not agree with or consent to in the first place. Now, as far as facts go, we're going very much on what the parents have said. I think at the end of the day, like I said, the parents didn't consent, and so therefore shouldn't have happened. There's not enough information for me to be able to report or even know if V was actually taken advantage of, if this was something that he did not want to do in the first place. Again, look at the video, it doesn't look like that's the case, but this has gone to court, they're being investigated, and so if this is what's actually happening here, this situation becomes much more serious than it first seemed. And our final story of the day is a study on tithing. Kind of wanted your guys' opinion on it. There's a survey that was done on 1,010 American churchgoers and 1,000 pastors, and the majority of Americans said that tithing is a requirement as a Christian, just to live out your faith well. 56% of pastors said that if you tithe, it should be 10% of your gross income, as 17% said that it is net income. Obviously, those who attended church more often were more likely to believe that you should be tithing. One thing I thought was crazy is that for the most part, it is still tithing through cash or check. Only like 11% of people use a church website for tithing. And what I found most interesting is that half of churchgoers believe that tithing does not need to go to a church necessarily, but to a Christian ministry. 1 in 3 says that it can just go to whoever is in need. And then you have about 1 in 6 people saying that it could go to a secular nonprofit as well. So that's my question for you guys. I know we're a bit smaller of a focus group, but do you think that money tithed should go straight to a church, or do you think that it should go to a Christian organization, or do you think just to some kind of charity, just to make the world a little bit better? What does tithing mean to you? I want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. And that's where we're going to end today's show. As always, my name is CodyArmour, bringing you Christian news in a not so boring kind of way on Tuesdays. We'll see you next week. I love you guys. Good to be back. Great to have my voice back. You guys have a great day. God bless.